Me and my wife end up in a big fight. Who have the best prices this Christmas season? Christmas season. American stores make quality living affordable. That's where we shopping. We shopping. Until she do, darling, things are tight. American stores, honey, will treat us right. We could afford anything we want and see in sight. Tell me what you want for Christmas. Tell me what you want for the Christmas. She said, I was stove, I was bed, washing machine dryer, I was sofa, I want French, I want a new pressure cooker. Merry Christmas from American Stores and Iwer George.
Tune in to The Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 91 Eastern Main Road in St. Augustine. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new with Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on The Street 919 FM.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT. Salvation, full and free. Salvation is for everybody. Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
This year, B-Mobile coming bigger to make your season brighter. So much giveaways to offer. Move with green and be a winner. Win groceries and cash. Come take makeovers. Free service for a year and a brand new car. Go wish it, just win it. Win with B-Mobile. Thousands in prizes. Win with B-Mobile. Go wish it, just win it. Win with B-Mobile. Plenty giveaways to win. Win with B-Mobile.
Top up, buy a prepaid plan, switch, sign up, pay your bill, take a bundle to win over 1 million in prizes. Don't wish it, win it with B-Mobile.
The Street 919 FM is bringing the Christmas spirit right into your homes, vehicles, and on your mobile phones like never before. Hey, Christmas time with the best Soca Parang mix. Yes, join this exciting segment, Parang Soca Fever, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 9:45 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and 6:45 p.m. until Christmas.
This is Christmas, so have a Merry Christmas.
Right here on your favorite Christmas station, The Street 919 FM.
This is Christmas, a sweet Jamaican Christmas.
Sponsored by Shandy and Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste.
Tune in to The Street 919 FM every Saturday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. to listen to the live Temple of Restoration, Pastor Curlin and the team. The Temple of Restoration is located at number 12 Endeavour Road, Chaguanas, opposite the Curep taxi stand. For more information, contact 488-4413 or 777-8691. The Temple of Restoration, where Jesus changes lives.
From the studio to the stage, every Friday between 3 to 4 p.m. right here on The Street 919 FM. Radio you can see. Log on to our Facebook and YouTube so you can see live interviews and performances from some of our very own local superstars. Right here on The Street 919 FM.
Ikaro, I am Alatumishe Ifabamishe Aganki, better known as MC Duke, and every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Street 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for Orisha, The Way of Life.
Pastor Hannah A. Pabu of Holy Spirit Ministries will be live on the street 919 FM every first and third Wednesday from 11:15 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. In the scripture, Matthew 19 verse 26, the Bible says, "But Jesus looked at them and said to them, with men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." Pastor Hannah is here to motivate you, challenge you, encourage you to walk in your purpose and destiny God has for you. For prayer and counseling, call Pastor 197.
He heals me when I'm broken.
Heals me when I'm broken.
Strength where I've been weak. Forever he'll reign.
Police, good day. Officer Best Price here. Johnny Q Auto Parts Division?
Yes, sir.
I'm here to investigate an assault on batteries.
Excuse me, sir?
Is it true you have batteries selling for $488?
Yes. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries.
So I can buy a battery for $488?
Yes, sir. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed and distributed by Massey Automotive.
Which part?
Right here at Johnny Q Hardware and Auto Parts Division, 15 Arabita Avenue, Woodbrook. And our new Johnny Q Superstore, located at Lowlands Mall off Claude Noel Highway in Tobago. You could call 63 Tools.
Alright, thanks boss. Nama, Ronnie, do you have $488 to lend me?
Clarity. It's what we want for our vision. Whether we're working in the office, during our nighttime commute, or watching our TV. Reduce reflections and glare with Supernova anti-reflective coatings by Value Optical. The advanced technology in your new eyeglasses will reduce eye strain, help the world see you better, and enhance the way you see the world. Value Optical. Expert care for your eyes.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you can get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the house of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God. God's word direct from his throne room in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
This year, Christmas is beyond them Grinches can't tell me nothing. This year, Christmas is beyond Grinches and have nothing to share.
100 grand the bass and rum, knock a bottle and join in the song. 50 grand for goods and groceries. Free service with monthly and weekly. Like Shaq start to shake the app. My DG be shaking that. Prime bundles is all we buying. Digital plus, yeah we sing yeah. This year, Christmas is beyond. Yes, it's only apps we use it. This year, Christmas is beyond. Digital and love gift sharing.
Celebrate Christmas your way with more ways to win, more incredible prizes from Digicel. Better together this Christmas.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for Gospel in the Bone Ministry every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. for the program God's Last Warning Message. Hosea chapter 4 says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood. Remember, every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. for the program God's Last Warning Message with Gospel in the Bones Ministry, right here on the street 919 FM.
The journey's almost home.
We ready to ride, yeah. You better protect your future. Preserve your identity. Don't take no chances. They want to divide me. Chaos in the assembly. Pierce your money. Them can't my diary.
We ready to ride, yeah. December 6th, take no chance. Protect your future. Vote PNM. Great is the PNM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
Well, let me say a pleasant good morning to each and everyone, and thank the Heavenly Father for bringing me here. Safe, sound, and all together in one piece. All protocols observed. Blessed good morning to the lovely Miss Sharon Felix. Good morning to you, my dear, and how are you this morning?
Morning, Bruce. I'm good. Thanking the Lord for waking up this morning in the land of the living and here with you all this morning. So I say good morning.
Not hearing you.
You're not hearing me? Well, I'm talking.
I understand that. What's going on there? Charo?
Yes?
Okay. Yes, my dear?
Yes, you're hearing me now?
Nonsense is that?
Yes, Bruce. You hearing me? Right. So let me say good morning to all our listeners, our viewers, our callers. Good morning, Trinidad, Tobago, the world, by extension, all our USA Titans, all our Canadian Titans, all our UK Titans, our Caribbean Titans, all our Titans all over the world. And of course, I want to send a special good morning to Tobago. I hope you're locked on and listening.
Nice.
Tobago on?
I didn't see my friend send me that they were off, so.
All right.
Let's see.
Let me say good morning. Look, Tobago, just indicate us that you're on, please. Maria, somebody, good morning to Mrs. Rowley, Mrs. Crosby, Maria Lyons, oh gosh, help me, Janelle Boxer, all the candidates vying for the election on the 6th of December, especially my PNM candidates. Yes. Yes. Good morning to all Cecile Beckers. Good morning, Miss James. Good morning to you, darling Tash. Good morning, Brother B and Mrs. B. Good morning, oh God, Lord rest his soul, Brother Uncle Landy. I tell you, good morning, everybody. Good morning. And all Mount St. George and all the listeners who listen far and wide in Tobago. We have a lot of Mount St. George callers and listeners. Let me say good morning to Miss Lyons also, my dear darling and good friend. And of course, good morning to the whole of Trinidad. Everybody. Miss Maria calling me. Let me hear. Yes, Maria?
Sweetie, we are on, honey.
Okay, darling. Love you.
Nice.
Love you too.
All right. So, guys, so the whole of Trinidad, I say good morning, Mrs. Crosby. Mrs. Crosby, good morning.
Yes, we are on radio.
Okay, thank you.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Good. What is that you're showing me there?
No,
Are you liking yourself?
Of course.
So,
although
so
the clothes
Trinidad.
are fitting good, The clothes fitting weird.
And you want to walk in the rain and don't get wet? Oh, yes. So, let me just make sure I have everything here. Right. Okay, good. Good. So let me get inside. I must see myself, you know. Today is Bacchanal Friday, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just put everybody on notice. So if you're not up, get up. We have a guest in studio coming in. I'm trying to ask her if she want to come in Zoom or I'm going to text her. We have a guest coming in at 7. Only fire today. Get the fire brigade outside. Mrs. Jennifer Batiste Primus is going to join us at 7 today. Fire first. So people, start logging on and get yourself in your space, because you know, if too much of people jump on, you know what will happen? The ship might sink. Only jump on quicker. So Trinidad and Tobago, I just put it all on notice. We on YouTube?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So let me say good morning. I hear in my neighbor, Rekka, let me say good morning to Hound's Wrecking Service. I hear him like, you know, moving out. Morning to you. Trinidad and Tobago. Let me say this. Sometimes, you know, you put yourself in some positions that find you having to answer questions. So let me tell you, people, something. I want to deal with the issue, but I have to speak to the individual first. And after that, I'll be coming here and dealing with the matter without fear or favor. Well, you know me. So let's see what's happening in the Express this morning. All right. It's only text, you know, every day. As get text like that. Flowers, videos, good morning. Let me say good morning to Chad Granny. Good morning to my darling friend. She gets up every morning from Sanford and gets up every morning to make sure she listens to us. Right. Headlines on the Express says this morning. You getting into the Express? Right.
Yeah.
Autopsy reveals tortured death of missing mom, stabbed and strangled. No license to fet. How will you hearing? I'm talking to my own too.
That is in Tobago.
Oh, them doesn't.
That message came from Tobago.
Which one?
As Tobago COVID cases rise, Tracy warns no license to fet.
She wants no license to fet?
Yeah, she warns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People, the numbers.
Yeah.
Well, they have to be crazy. Got to be crazy. All right. So in the Express, it says, stabbed and strangled. Mother of 4, Rihanna Jagannath, was beaten, stabbed, and strangled before being thrown into the Guayamere River?
Yeah.
Where that river is? Where she drowned and autopsy has found. Where that is?
I'm sure I know.
Somebody will text us and tell us. no license to fet. The lifting of the state of emergency is not a license to fet and attend birthday parties, and COVID cases can rise up to 100 a day. The caution came yesterday from Secretary. Go ahead, Bruce.
Good. I was looking for the river fair. That's right.
All right. So.
The caution came yesterday from Secretary of Health in the Tobago House of Assembly, Tracy Davidson Celestin, who said while people now have more freedom to move about as they please, the COVID-19 virus was still a threat and there could be significant challenges going forward.
Exhale slowly, says senior cop. With this country being under a state of emergency since May 15th, it is a well-known fact that for a long time, some citizens had been waiting to exhale. And now
that the SOE has been lifted, the police service is urging the public to exhale in a controlled manner and not in a gust.
Double murder hacker suspect captured in Mayaro. A cutlass was found by police officers as the suspect in the New Grant double murder was arrested on Wednesday night. Well, how far he thought he would have gone?
Is it,
I don't understand that. Well, if that is the actual suspect. Tint moratorium ends December 31st. Bruce, read that story.
All right.
Read that story for me. I will be prejudiced and read that story.
The ministry is advising that the extension of the moratorium of the implementation of the tint regulations expires on December 31st, 2021. The new windscreen and window tint regulations 2020 introduces objectivity with clearly defined laws, increased measures for road safety, permissible levels of tint, and increased grounds for exemptions. To learn more about the new motor vehicle windscreen and window tint laws of Trinidad and Tobago, you have a link to click. The ministry is advising people to get tint levels verified at a reputable tint shop. Papa, you. So it can't be too dark?
Hindus prepare for Kartik without beaches. The celebration of Kartik, a sacred bath in Trinidad, has for decades been an auspicious event on the Hindu calendar.
Okay.
But if the beaches are not open, how will they do that?
I'm clueless.
Marlon King has COVID. Attorneys for Marlon King have again applied to a High Court judge asking that the court not proceed with their client's retrial at this time.
Sharon, the river is in Carney.
Okay.
It's a stream.
Okay. A stream?
A stream in Carney, yeah.
Okay. You know, I've been hearing a lot of babbling about COVID cases in the prison. Lots of COVID cases in the prison. And I don't know, but it have to be that it is going into the prison, because right now there are no visits, but I was been told, it is alleged. No visit, the canteen is closed down. I understand that you have to put your money into some account. I'm not too sure. I'm just repeating what was told to me.
Okay.
And apparently the inmates or however they call them, or the prisoners, not getting whatever supplies they should at this time, because the canteen closed down and so on. For the COVID to be on the rise in the prison. That is what I was told. Means is that prison officers are going in there with the virus. Because these people locked up, they're not coming out and so on.
Yep.
And I just repeating what was told to me. So let me tell all you, don't come after me. I repeating what was told to me. Understand this is what was told to me. And the conversation even went in another direction to say that it's being covered up and from one thing to the other and so on, so on. So I'll be calling Mr. Hines today, sometime today when I'm finished the program, to share the information that was passed to me. But just as I saw this here, I just thought to mention it. Right? The women's prison, I understand that they put them in some particular place and they're not doing the tests. So if somebody has some kind of flu-like symptoms, it was told to me that they're just putting them in the area. So who have COVID, if you didn't have COVID, so if you didn't have and you're going there under suspicion, you're getting it anyway. I was told that. So, right. So those are some of the stories in the Express. Industrial Court finds NCRHA 20,000 for contempt over Davlin Thomas decision. Forensic backlog, more than 16,000 samples await testing. The SOE was a farce, says Lee. The updated, these people they could when they had placed the SOE on us, what it was for. At least we know the SOE here it is there in the Constitution and why it was done. It was told up to this day. We never really know why they had placed the SOE on us in 2011. True. We heard so many different things. Lee wasn't there. Lee was there. I don't think Lee was there. I don't know, but I don't see. So he probably didn't. He don't understand. Anyhow, moving on. The updated public health regulations. Valsine Zessa parties. Despicable, says Jacob. COVID patients sicker than before. All they don't understand. So the Delta is here. And I'm seeing in the past few weeks, COVID-19 patients have been presenting to hospital much sicker than before, and healthcare workers have witnessed them deteriorating within mere minutes of arrival. According to Dr. Abdul Hamid, General Manager Primary Healthcare Services of the North Central Regional Health Authority, NCRHA, speaking during the Ministry of Health's virtual news conference yesterday, Hamid said, well, that would have been a day or two before. Yeah. Hamid said the majority of patients had been turning up with moderate symptoms previously. Now, critically ill patients are presenting, requiring immediate intervention, such as intubation, he said. He said the common element among these patients is that the majority are unvaccinated. Some days it's 100% unvaccinated cases on the floors of our emergency departments in hospitals. There are over 93% of the total patients unvaccinated, while an even higher number are in ICU and HDU. We have instances where every 15 minutes there is a crash or collapse of a patient, he added. Hamid said healthcare workers are at their breaking point, and the mental and physical strain on medical staff is unprecedented. He pleaded with the public to get vaccinated and with those infected with the virus to seek medical attention before they become so severely ill. Do not wait until you are too ill to contact the healthcare service. We are continuing to notice that persons decline ambulance transfer to accident and emergency and to parallel healthcare system, even though they are very ill and require hospitalization. These patients often end up within 2 to 3 days in severe critical condition, he said. Vaccination, the best defense. That is of the North Central Regional Health Authority, NCRG, Dr. Chad Bisambar. Is it so I pronounce the name?
Mm-hmm.
Also pleaded with diabetics to be vigilant and get vaccinated against COVID-19. His plea comes as the world currently observes Diabetes Awareness Month. Bisambar noted that around 13% of Trinidad and Tobago's population is diabetic. He said while there is not enough data to suggest that having diabetes makes you more likely to contract COVID-19, there is evidence to show that there is an increased risk of severe reaction to the virus if a person is diabetic.
See why I don't want nobody wrong.
Bismarck said many of the patients he has had to refer to the intensive care unit are diabetics. COVID-19 can also cause insulin resistance and may also affect the pancreas, which produce insulin, he explained. Certain medications that we use for COVID-19 infections include steroids, and this can also cause high blood glucose level, he added. Bisambar said all COVID-19 patients with high blood glucose levels are being screened for diabetes, as some do not even know they are diabetic. He said the best form of defense at this time is to be vaccinated. Vaccination may prevent severe infection, may prevent hospitalization, and most importantly, may prevent death from COVID-19. So I am urging everyone in the public, diabetic patients or otherwise, please go get your vaccine, he said. Diabetics are also being urged to be prepared and have at least 1 month's supply of medication on hand in the event they contract COVID-19 and have to be quarantined. What else do you tell people in this place? What else? Moving to the news there, NPAC celebrates Junior Parang with tradition. I hope I say it right. Webster Roy, Dennis, 50 million in grants, new electrician gimmick. Last night? It's last night, boy? Well, whatever night Ayanna Webster was on, she was on fire. Let me say good morning to her. Don't underestimate that quiet woman, eh? Bail denied to Lengua man charged with kidnapping. Davidson Celestine tried for democracy. Comment. Technician granted bail on teen sex charges. Maruga man fined for ganja in car. 537 additional COVID-19 cases, 17 deaths. Bands Association agrees Carnival 2022 possible. I call you, not me now. Mayor business booming in San Fernando. ACP nurse on THA election campaign. I am not afraid to enforce the law. DCP Jacob, we could have done better on Monday. Body of missing beach pensioner found in river. D.L. Singh announces crisis support directory find care TT. D.L. Singh praises Trinidad and Tobago's COVID-19 response. Cocorit man charged with killing Cascade father of one. Lord Father. IDA on 50 million Tobago fund. Desperate election tool. Who's saying that? Cops nab new grant murder suspect in Guayari. JSC examines COVID-19 impact on micro small businesses. Prime Minister on ending state of emergency. Trinidad and Tobago is now better off against COVID-19. Woman reported missing, tells police she was raped in Maloney. Tobago has, well, we give you the updated amount. Catholic Archbishop links CESA parties to COVID-19 surge. Well, Archbishop, and now, let me tell all of this. People will get vexed with me, you know. But if I was the Prime Minister and the government of this country, Trinidad and Tobago, unvaccinated people, sorry to say, but at a standard cost. You're being spoken to every day. They're begging you to get, if you want to just go and vaccinate. You all don't want to go and vaccinate. You're not following the protocols, then you're going, you're having Zessa parties. When you go to your Zessa party, and you leave the Zessa party, you're going home to your loved ones. So, Granny might be diabetic, Mommy might be diabetic, your friends around you might be so. You go and you spread it. So if you feel that this one person, well, is he alone or she alone will get it, it's the whole household. And then listen, you're going home now, so you have brothers and sisters. Them had a fiancé, their boyfriend, their whatever. You see how it going? You see how it going? And then, look, I don't know what, how the conversation could go again. I don't talk. I waiting for them to say booster and go and get your booster because people getting the booster shots. I waiting to go and get mine as soon as they say it ready.
Hello, you're not of age to get booster shot.
Excuse, I'm hypertension. I want my booster. Hit me the Guardian. Headlines. You don't want to be booster. You don't want to get your booster shot.
You see what I just do? You see how I just move? Yes, you haven't seen how I just move? Okay.
Well, like I just start to move like you.
Okay, I not in that nonsense, you know. Headlines in the Guardian. Killer caught. So, moving on the inside. PNM candidate apologizes for lewd video. Attack on colleague. The person I was before is no more. This is how People's National Movement candidate for Palatuve Landsforme Speyside in the December 6th Tobago House of Assembly elections, Franca Cordner, last night addressed widely circulated videos allegedly showing her dancing lewd in a short audio clip in which she denigrates fellow party member and Tobago East MP Ayanna Webster Roy. Technician told to stay away from girl he is accused of raping. New public health regulations in effect. Cleanup continues at Vesini. Heritage says leak clamped. Vacationing cops called out as SOE ends. Napa Hyatt Regency go purple for pancreatic cancer awareness. Hope on the horizon for cancer patients. Clinical trials set for 2022. Harvard professor, don't dismiss children's mental health. Idea tells Rowley come clean on end of SOE. And I was into this story, Sharon. I went into it just now just to see what they was talking about. So, just to see. If the SOE is lifted, right, has it just been lifted for the PNM candidates and the PNM party? The other parties can't go out and canvass as we say?
No. The SOE lifting have a big red mark, say PNM.
I do understand. Moving along, PDP to PNM, a big new airport won't bring tourists to Tobago. Missing the whole thing there, boys, at this way. Suspecting...
No. Go ahead.
Suspected New Grand chopping spree held in Forest Camp. Missing man found dead. Pleasure craft want to operate as safe zones. Hey, and look at the boat they have up. You see the boat they have up, Sharon? Criminologist warns of crime spike as SOE is no more. South business leaders welcome joint police army patrols. Okay, we read this already. Sharon read that already. And missing man found. So these are the stories that are making way in the Guardian at this time.
But that boat, that yacht still in operation?
Yeah, it was on dry dock, as far as I know.
Okay.
It was on dry dock. Doing the little touching up and the little repairs it may have needed and stuff like that. You know how it is go. So
you know, I want to tell Tobago something this morning. The persons or person who would have put out those videos in the public domain. One, in the video, I can make out who it is.
That's true.
I am seeing somebody carrying on. I can make out the person's face. The voice, I haven't heard the person speak entirely. You know, and I want to say, yeah, that is the voice. Because Bruce, you know, as well as I know, there is something called cutting and pasting, and you know it was done to the Attorney General once upon a time
Yes.
by somebody we know who cut and paste the gentleman's voice and made a whole clipping, making it sound as though he was actually speaking and saying something, which he didn't. And I came here and quarreled like first time. I even called the person and warned them. Because when anything happened to you, nobody's going to come forward and help you.
Sure, right.
But yesterday I had a discussion with somebody close to me, and I told him, I said, I cannot see, make out the person's face. And even then, even so, let me just say this. So that is the cheap piece of campaign you all come with. To do that to a female, and then you have the deceitful Fally putting out some kind of thing. I was reading somebody said it to me, I don't want to see that, because you have a man charged for rape in your midst, but you didn't put out no literature documents on that. You see, people just get vexed when I talk, but I can't hold it inside. I can't. Because it have plenty things that all the political leader Watson Duke say and do to people that all you ain't care about that. All you ain't care about that. And I just tell on him, me ain't nothing to hide because I ain't going up for no seat, no way. I done go up for my seat already. I sitting dog on it. I walking with it all over the place is mine. I remember a colleague of mine right in this station was working here, but he's still working there. I don't even know. I don't even know. Try to purport a lie on me. But this time, me I know what is going on. But try to put the name in a back and I'll say I caused him to be fired or not to get a job. Me I know what is going on. I lost the whole situation. And start to call my name and report me. And I simply call to try to clear my name because I didn't know what was going on. I was lost. To the whole matter, how I reaching that? And they start to carry on the phone and hang up the phone on me. So Trinidad and Tobago, me had to hide. I let loose some words on them. But I did it in a private chat that we had. So here what they do. They take out what I say, but they didn't take out what the person say and said it to Gladiator. So Gladiator decided to try to drag my name in the mud. So he put up my side. Put me in a picture with the Prime Minister. Well, at that time, when they took out the picture, we was in opposition. And thinking that that will affect me, I'm not running for no office. And even if I'm running for office, what you want to tell me? that because you're running for office, your mouth sees you can't open your mouth if somebody interfere with you? All you just do it. And it does not no problem. No problem. So they teach all you how to do that. Because in the last general election, things was happening to female candidates on the UNC side. We didn't know PNM don't engage in that kind of behavior. Their own people was doing it to them.
Yeah, boy.
Their own people. And don't tell me, and don't tell me I'm talking stupidness, because I have the facts. Their own people who was disenchanted with some of the candidates and didn't like. So they come to practice the same thing. All you hand it to the PDP and tell them, this is the way to go. So they come to try to degrade the young lady. But I telling all you, the big Prime Minister then, when she was Prime Minister, Kamla Prasad Bissessa, a video showed you the man face clear as daylight, and she said she can't make out, or she didn't see it, or maybe it didn't look like. But all you come now to try to degrade the young woman. Tell me. You know what? She's a representative, not fake. She real. In some point in time in your life, you just do some kind of something. You just say some kind of something. Where you feel? We just come out every mother woman, we more sacred and more holier than thou? Tell me. I just don't want to go down that road to tell all you, to show no video or nothing. Because I am a woman, I am not a saint of a woman, I have done and said things in my life that if I had the know-how, I would not have done it, or may not have said it. May not. Or even to tell you that what I did or say strengthened me. Okay? Some of we just play, we too damn hypocritical. We too damn disingenuous. We are hypocrites to the highest order. Because when the door closes and all they turn on their back, the kind of things some of we just do, when we confront you can't help me a blasted mouth to talk. Too damn deceitful. And if what are they trying to do to that young lady? That your friend? They're not supposed to be your friends. They're not supposed to be your friends. Loose talk does carry on every day. Loose talk does carry on by people every day. Some people just feel when they're saying things about you and you don't hear. It's a customary thing. There's a culture we live in Trinidad and Tobago and the world. Some you forgive and some you just say, see that? You're supposed to know better than me. I want nothing to do with that.
I will call Franca. And I will remember the motto that I have, Sharon. Remember what they tried to do between me and you? I will call Franca and give Franca my motto. When you see they come and they say this and that about you, tell them I say. And you know the rest.
I telling you. You have people sitting down right amongst you, trying to make confusion and bacchanal. They go in and tell this one you say and come in and tell you that one say. And hear the epic part about it. Don't say nothing, because if you say anything, I won't get no more information to bring to you. Hey.
Good, yes.
So I wouldn't sit down and lament on that for too long. But what I will tell you, you must check your WhatsApp. Because if all you want to play nasty, I could play nasty too. I tell all you, I'm not going up for no seat. I could play nasty too. Just now. I'm sending it for you. What they feel is only only alone her information. Listen, it are things only feel I do have. I have. But sometimes I just say, to be a human being, Sharon, people just make mistakes, so forget that. But at this time, when they come to drop, that is a bomb. That is a bomb. That is a bomb. Or they're not interested. I'm waiting. I'm waiting patiently. I have a bomb I want to bust, you know. Because I want one of these candidates who vying for one of the electoral district. All you're telling people, oh, you have no money, and all you this, all you that, all you this, all you the other. I tell all you already, it have one man, he only about himself. They building house like that. Well, it must be okra, pumpkin, cucumber seed. Maybe the golden seeds has been sharing around again. The golden seeds are sharing around again. You hear Tabakit say it. Tabakit tell us that there's a financier from Trinidad up there. The financier is associated to the UNC. It is alleged. But I'm saying after Tabakit. You had a what do you call it? A proposal engagement party. Tell us what was the cost. Don't pretend. Tell us what was the cost. Well, if I'm in your camp, they say, somebody send me a text. I don't know how true it is. It's alleged. They say it's from his camp, your camp, that all you prepare those videos to leak them. Because the Franca was all your friend. After politics, we are all friends, you know.
Sharon, the Imani Clark talk next week they're going to release videos.
Thank you.
Right?
And that is the kind of politics you all want to play. That's the kind of politics and the kind of campaigning you all want to carry on. Well, carry on. Maybe the pressure is on and all they decide to do the child that. But you will do nothing to her. You will do nothing to her. She's not pretending to be somebody she's not. So you're sure to get on the ground representation.
Sure, right.
You're sure to get on the ground representation because she's one of all you. Between everybody, you're sure to get on the ground representation. Not when I reach there. Money spending like that, a drinking champagne and caviar, a driving in the most expensive cars. You telling people you are a humble school teacher, a poor school teacher, and talk these talks for people to understand. It's all you will say. Your leader, Watson Duke, is all you will say that the people don't read. It's all you say that. So anything all you tell them, they will understand. But not now, you know. People getting smart. The internet showing you how easy it is to do research and to get information. It ain't hard. The children and all. My grandson, who is 3 years, and the next one is 4 years. If you see them operate a phone and go into things and say, Granny, look at this. And look at that. You see this? Come on. All you can do it too.
We have to go to the break, Sharon.
All right, so guys, it's 6:54 for me, might be 55 over there. We're going to the break, and when we come back, I am hoping that my guest is ready for me. We are going to be in with Mrs. Jennifer Batiste Primus. Yes, or let's sit down, good with all the water near to all you, or they'll be sweating all yourself. We'll be back. Don't you feel dire?
From the studio to the stage, every Friday between 3 to 4 p.m. Right here on the street, 919 FM. Radio you can see. Log on to our Facebook and YouTube so you can see live interviews and performances from some of our very own local superstars. Right here on the street, 919 FM. present a Soca and Parang affair on Saturday, 27th of November at the Palace Hall, 730 Nostrand Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, between Sterling Avenue and Park Place. A Soca and Parang affair from 9 p.m. until 2 a.m. featuring performances by Designer and Virtuoso alongside Click Band. Also featuring the Big Bad Foreign Bass, the Fabulous One, as well as Peter D and Dr. Wheaty and Skymax. Get your tickets now, advance $50. At the door, you pay $60. For more information, contact Sam, 347-259-4456. Chip, 516-725-7840. Mike, 917-660-5209. A Soca and Parang affair, Saturday, 27th November at the Palace Hall. Proof of vaccination is required.
Look, there is the price of goods in the budget. No, but cost cutters have the best price for my pocket. This is Robbie B, and I shop at Cost Cutters Supermarket. All locations: El Dorado, Sangre Grande, Columbia, and Scarborough, Tobago. We are the most affordable supermarket in Trinidad and Tobago. You can always depend on us. This year, B-Mobile coming bigger to make your season brighter. So much giveaways to offer. Move with green and be a winner. Win groceries and cash. Come take makeovers. Free service for a year and a brand new car. Go wish it, just win it. Win with B-Mobile. Thousands in prizes. Win with B-Mobile. Just win it. Win with B-Mobile. Plenty giveaways to win. Win with B-Mobile.
Top up, buy a prepaid plan, switch, sign up, pay your bill, take a bundle to win over 1 million in prizes. Don't wish it, win it with B-Mobile.
Tobago, ready up. Tune into our live council meeting on November 20th.
Ready to vote, ready to wave, ready to vote, ready to make we name.
This is Lawrence Hislop inviting you to tune in to our live council meeting coming to you from Mason Hall.
Be nobody fire, be nobody energy, a positive energy, and they cannot damage it.
Meeting begins at 6 p.m. at the Mason Hall Secondary School on all major TV and radio stations, PNM's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channel. Hear from the political leader, Tracy Davidson Celestine, and a powerful lineup of speakers. Tune in, click, like, and you must share. And on December 6th, take no chance. Protect your future. Vote PNM. Great is the PNM.
But when you think of mortgage, it's like a daunting feeling. I remember dealing with the rep, and it wasn't a judgmental process. She said, you can consolidate this, you can start to clear this off. It was really a comfortable feeling. It was a humane experience. So that gave me the confidence to say, yes, I can do this.
At TTMF, we're not just a mortgage company. We are your mortgage partner. TTMF, from here to home.
If you're experiencing pain, constipation, headaches, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, swollen or darkened feet, come visit us at Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle offer a wide range of services. Come and experience our new 3D analyzer, which allows you to have a look inside your body. We also provide live blood analysis, iridology, ionic foot detox with foot soak and foot massage, aquatherapy, full body massage, and organic supplements on sale such as Nano Silver, Nano Zinc, Body Light, cold pressed sesame oil, and more. Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. For more information, call 275-8359 or 288-1108.
Join Nicole Huggins for Health and Wealth Lifestyle every Monday from 9:05 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 919 FM.
Well, thank God for the best product that is. I drank one, and on the way home, almost spontaneously, I found my energy levels went back up. I went back down here and I bought a 6-pack of juice, and I took it home, started, and to my surprise, when I test my sugar in the morning, I found that it was leveling off a certain way. So I started looking back at what I was doing to get this my sugar levels balanced. Only to realize it was the juice.
Sign up and save with Green Dot. When you subscribe to any of our broadband packages, you get 30% off the installation fee, allowing you to stream your favorite shows on any of your devices. Update your social media accounts and connect with friends and family. Stay on top of the class with online learning sessions, or keep your team in the loop with virtual meetings, all at an affordable price. This is a limited time offer, so don't wait. Call 224-GDOT today to sign up and save with Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Talk, watch, and listen to win big this Christmas.
100 grand. Winning that. Weekly prizes. Winning that.
With a 30-day Digicel Prime bundle. Simply listen to your favorite Christmas carols, indie music, binge Christmas movies in Playgo, or listen to the radio on Go Loud, all on the go without using your any-use data. That's more entertainment, more data, plus more chances to win from thousands of instant, daily, and weekly prizes. Visit the My Digicel app or dial *323# to buy. Digicel, better together this Christmas. Promotion approved by the NLCB.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko Sangre Grande, is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guest. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Friday night, Sunday Ministry of Worship, Children Hour, and the Word from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. and Friday night, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer for our nation. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated at Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So Trinidad and Tobago and the world by extension listening, we're back. And again, let me say good morning to all of our viewers, all of our callers, all of our listeners in Trinidad, Tobago, and the world wherever you are, because I know we well listen to all over the world. So guys, you need to share your live this morning. Share your live on Facebook. It's the Street 919 FM. And on YouTube, it's Iwer TV live broadcast on the Street 919 FM. So, remember I told you we have a guest in at 7 o'clock, and I'm going to introduce that guest now. But I'm saying to you, we can talk to a little bit of people. So I know you're listening on the radio, but it's even good for you to log on the live stream, because there's always a conversation going on. So I can get your views, even though I can't hear you, I can see you chatting and get your views. Yeah? So let me welcome to our studios Mrs. Baptiste Primus, Jennifer Baptiste Primus. Mrs. Primus, good morning to you.
Hi, good morning, Sharon, and good morning to all your listeners, Trinidad and Tobago.
And don't forget the world, eh?
Oh yes, indeed. Indeed, and the whole wide world.
And Bruce, don't forget Bruce.
Oh my goodness, Bruce, I am so sorry. Please accept my apology. A blessed good morning
Sure,
to you.
no problem. morning.
Mrs. Baptiste Primus, how are you? How are you going? How is Mr. Primus?
Sharon, I am great. I am great. I'm blessed. I am well rested. I am just enjoying life, you know. Life is good and God is great, and I'm just enjoying life.
And how is Mr. Primus? He's good?
Ah, Mr. Primus. If I am good, Mr. Primus must have to be better. He's doing great. We are both having a really good time together.
Nice. I really envy the both of you all. I know you all are a perfect couple. Besides Mr. and Mrs. Regis. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Regis. Mrs.
Yes,
Primus.
thank you for having me.
Yes. So, you seeing what going on in this place? You know, I had to call you to get your input.
Yes, Sharon, and I continue to be concerned, and I am just hoping that you would afford me the opportunity to address, at least for the moment, three very, very important issues regarding that man called Watson Duke.
Go right ahead.
Now, Sharon, the three issues I would like to address has to do with one. Duke claims that he made a more valuable contribution to labor than Uriah Butler. The second issue I would want to address, Duke prior supporters are claiming that he negotiated the highest percentage increase for public officers of 14%. And the third issue I would want to address, Duke has told THA employees that once he and the PDP are elected on the 6th of December at the THA elections, he will give them an extra payment. Just so. So I will address these three issues in the sequence that I have just outlined, if you would permit me, Sharon.
Of course, go right ahead.
Thank you ever so kindly. Now, the first issue, Watson Duke claimed that he made a more valuable contribution to labor than Butler. Sharon, I view this statement as a sacrilegious statement, because all of us in this country knows Uriah Butler, his contribution to the working class and to the development of Trinidad and Tobago. Uriah Butler, as we know, can be best described as the very founder of the trade union movement in Trinidad and Tobago. His contribution is really unquantifiable, and his contribution is recognized every single year when we celebrate Labor Day on June 19th. As a matter of fact, Sharon, I want to pause and convey to the members of the PSA happy 83rd birthday, because today the PSA, 19th of November, is 83 years old. So back to Uriah Butler. All of us are aware that Butler provided the supreme leadership during the 1937 riots, which led to fundamental changes in the working conditions of ordinary people in this country. I mean, we know, we who have taken the time to read about Butler's history, understand that during the course of fighting for the rights of working people, Butler was jailed on Nelson Island for 6 years. And during that period, let's say when we look back to about 1936 or 37, it was Butler who mobilized the working class, and he agitated for better working conditions. He had a lot of mass meetings in those days. As a matter of fact, Sharon, it is understood that the growth of the modern unionism, as we know this country, was as a consequence of Butler's contribution to the struggle. And we all know our history. The history is right there at a click of a mouse. In 1970, Butler received Trinidad and Tobago's highest award at the time, the Trinity Cross, for not only his reputation as a fighter for the working class, but also his contribution as a trade union leader. He was then, and he remains now, a hero of the people. We all know, look, for example, in 1988, the Princess Margaret Highway was renamed after him, the Uriah Butler Highway in his honor. So that, I mean, when I heard that statement that Watson Duke made, I said, okay, let me wait and see what the leaders of the trade unions in this country would say. Sharon, up to this point in time, not a single one of them has challenged this sacrilegious statement that Watson Duke has made. Every year, the President General of the OWPU, whomever that person is who occupies that position, leads the trade union movement in paying homage to Butler by laying wreaths and engaging in acts of remembrance of the hero of the working class. Now, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, you can now understand my consternation that not a single labor leader has responded to Duke's foolish and sacrilegious statement that he has made a better contribution to labor than Butler. Not one word from our so-called labor leaders in defense of Tubal Uriah Butler, hero of the working class. I am sure Butler is literally turning in his grave. All the labor leaders in Trinidad and Tobago, every single one of them, should hang their heads in collective shame. Shame on you all. Butler deserves better than this. The trade union movement has certainly lost its way. We celebrate Labor Day each year in Faizabad under the leadership of Butler. All the riots, the strike, all the sacks and blood, people were killed, Sharon, during that period. The OWTU played a significant role because Butler belonged to that union. And yet still, not one of them have come out and denounced what Duke has said. Not one of them. And I'm totally ashamed of the trade union movement as I speak to you. So that is issue number one, Sharon. Issue number two has to do with Watson Duke claiming via his supporters that he negotiated the highest increase for wages for public officers. Now, Duke is an ignorant and daft whacker employee who possesses nothing more than a big mouth. He has not even attempted to read or research the history of the PSA, the very organization that he's leading, that he's destroying. He hasn't even taken the time to understand the philosophy as well as the persons of very high integrity who have served, who have occupied the office of president, and the sterling contributions they have made to what the institution called the Public Services Association of Trinidad and Tobago, which was birthed in 1938. Duke claims he negotiated the highest percentage increase for public officers, a 14% increase. Really? That, my friend, is a huge lie and a bold-faced attempt to rewrite history and develop his new narrative. But I will have none of that. I have been a member of the PSA. I was a member from 1977 until I retired in 2009. I know the history. I was part of the history making in the PSA. Now, I want to share with all who are listening, in particular, the present executives in the PSA who are as clueless as Watson Duke. The highest percentage increase negotiated for public officers by the PSA was during the period 1981 to 1983. And during that period, the negotiated sum, Sharon, was a whopping 59%. Negotiated during the period, that 3-year period, 1981 to 1983. So that when I heard Watson Duke claiming that he negotiated the greatest amount and here what was the breakdown. The collective agreement, the agreement was from the 1st of January 1981, a 37% increase. From the 1st of January 1982, 11.5% increase. And with effect from the 1st of January 1983, a further increase of 10.5%.
Mrs.
With
Prime,
a consolidation of whole of $114.
Mrs. Primus, hold on. Stick up in there. Bruce? I'm not here. You know, they now send me a text to say the station breakdown.
From what point?
But that's what I'm trying to find. I am calling, which I'm not getting.
All right, find out from when they heard me and I will just go back.
Let me see. Let me just find out from the person.
You want to call me back or hold on?
Let me call you back.
Okay.
Let me call you back. Remember your last word. Bruce? Yes. Caller, good morning.
Well, the station on here.
The station on?
Yeah, it's on.
Somebody texted me to tell me the station breakdown.
Ask them where it was passed. It's on. I hear it loud here. It's all up radio. They might get you background.
All right, yeah, here. All right, thanks.
Right, it's loud.
Let me call her back. All right, so I don't understand that. Caller, good morning. Caller, good morning. Yes, no, hold on. You're trying to mislead me or what?
Malabar.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning. We are hearing you. I am in Malabar.
Hello. Why they doing me that? Mrs. Crosby in Tobago, you hearing me?
You talk about so much percentage and all of that.
You hearing?
No, I'm hearing you on YouTube, but the radio broke down.
That is in Tobago.
We were hearing that it.
All right, Mrs. Crosby, you need to load on the radio. You can't talk to me with the radio. I'm not
trying to. Yes. What happened? We were going all the time good with Mrs. Batiste, but when she reached where Butler went to jail and no much percentages man say claim for and all of that. So just after that, the radio just stopped playing. Okay, but we were getting you all very good on radio. The radio stopped playing. Okay?
All right. So let me try to sort out that. Okay. Right, people in Twin City. So who it is telling? So probably it's Tobago who have been. Oh gosh, are they killing me with the text messages? Well, they wait. Let me try to. Yeah. I know that, you know. I know that very well. I didn't realize you went. Somebody said to me that we were off. The radio was off the air. So I don't know if it was Tobago they were talking about. So I don't know. I'm going to call back Mrs. Petit's Primers. But you know, for me, when I have to talk about Watson Duke, you know what has happened? Automatically, I just get cut off. I don't know if the internet does be playing games or what. But I know that. So I'm trying to call, what's his name? Hold on. Okay, so they're working on it. As soon as I get a text to say that Tobago is back up and running, I would resume, call her back. Because I need everybody to hear. Hey. Of course, Angie. Of course, I know that. I know that. I ain't want nobody tell me. I know that. Okay. So, I'm going back. Right. Mr. Lapuna? Mr. Boy. Right. Mr. Lapuna?
I was yes, sir. Wait. Wait, Sharon, wait. I was trying to see how much I had to put it all the way up to you.
Right.
You hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
And I had to put it all the way up as well to get that Sharon, is only rain that stop cricket, you know. Only cricket rain that stop. If you continue, because Jennifer, the petite is flowing this morning, and the haters that them wouldn't like that. So do what you have to do, and go and take it and say that, and you can even play it back.
All right.
That's what the tell us say.
Yes.
Don't let them criminals and them block your joy this morning. Don't let nobody steal all your joy. Everybody is petite.
All right, good. Nice. Thank you very much. So I'm going to call her back, and I have Nashon working on Tobago. So, right, so I'm going to call her back. All right, because I didn't want to stop to continue, and it's not being heard. Mrs. Crosby? Mrs. Crosby, you need to load on the radio and listen to me on the phone.
Sorry about that. Yes, we back on the radio.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. Nice. So I go back to call just now. Me call her back. All right. Oh gosh, what is going on? You're not interested. Guys, you cannot call me now. Please hold on. Right.
Hi, Sharon.
Right, we're back. Well, apparently we never came off the radio, so I don't know if it was a Tobago choir because apparently Tobago had dropped off, but they're back on.
So, no, but everyone was hearing.
I don't know. The person sent me a text saying that hearing. Right. Go ahead, Mrs. Prime.
Yes. Thank you, Sharon. We reconnected once more.
Yes.
When we were disconnected a little while ago, I was discussing the statement that Duke made that he negotiated the highest percentage increase ever of 14%. Mm-hmm. That is what he claimed, which I am challenging. It is his attempt to mislead people and try and rewrite the history of the PSA. But he doesn't even have the ability to lead the PSA, far less to rewrite the history of the PSA. And as I was pointing out earlier, the PSA negotiated on behalf of its members and the public generally was the over the years. It is free, and I will.
Mrs. Primus, you're breaking up. Mrs. Primus?
Yes, are you hearing me?
Yes, no, but you broke up there a little bit.
Are you better?
No, you're breaking up. You move and gone somewhere.
Better now?
Let me hear you. No, boy. Breaking up for so.
Call me on 473-7651.
All right. Let me do that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, boy. Not today. Not today.
Hello, Sharon.
Excellent.
You're hearing me much better now?
Much better and louder, everything.
Right, okay. All right, so, you know, these technical problems would happen from time to time. As I was saying, Sharon, are you hearing me, Sharon?
Very clear. Very, very clear.
Right. Over the largest percentage increase negotiated by the PSA for PSA members and public officers generally was a massive, a whopping 59% increase over the period 1981 to 1983. And the graph was as follows. For the period 1st of January 1981, a 37% increase in salary, with effect from the 1st of January 1982, a further increase of 11.5%. And the period 1st of January 1983, another 10.5%, as well as the consolidation of COLA to public officers' salaries. So that when Watson Duke talks about he negotiated the highest percent increase, Sharon, he does not even know of the existence of this agreement, and he purports to lead the union and to mislead the members of the PSA who don't know better, and mislead Trinidad and Tobago and the world. But as long as I have breath in my body, I will challenge every incorrect and misleading statement that Watson Duke makes. Watson Duke has nothing more than a big mouth to bully people, and in particular women. And he's so disrespectful towards women. So that I think I have taken care of that second issue of his claim to no fame. The third point I want to address, Duke has told the CHA employees that once he and the PDP are elected on the 6th of December in the upcoming election, CHA election, he will give them an ex gratia payment just so. Now, Sharon, ladies and gentlemen of Trinidad and Tobago, let me share with you how things operate in the public service. Because once again, Duke is attempting to bribe the CHA employees who are public officers by making that offer. I submit to you, ladies and gentlemen, that cannot happen. It cannot happen in the public service. I have had over 40 years experience representing public officers. That cannot happen. Now, an ex gratia payment in the public service, that takes place within a particular context. For example, an ex gratia payment would be made in circumstances where you want to compensate someone for something, but there are no outlined procedures to do so. Now, for example, if you are in a non-pensionable position, now the pension regulation provides for the payment of a gratuity and a pension if you have 10 years or more permanent service in the public service. You become eligible for the payment of a gratuity and a monthly pension, but you must have 10 years or more permanent service. Now, you may have a situation may have been created where an officer may have 10 years service in a non-pensionable position. Under those circumstances, an ex gratia as a compassionate ex gratia payment can be made to that officer on the recommendation of the permanent secretary. Now, what the permanent secretary would do, the permanent secretary will prepare, with the agreement, will prepare a cabinet note and present the fact that no law covers this specific situation and the person has given loyal and committed service. And that note goes to cabinet. And cabinet invariably, once the proper information is placed before cabinet would agree. Or you can have a situation where the person has done something outstanding that you want to recognize. That person has committed a unique act of service. So an ex gratia payment is recommended. Now, Sharon, that was the situation before. The CPO, when I was the president of the PSA, the chief personnel officer and myself sat down, myself and my team at the time, sat down and negotiated with the CPO for public officers who were acting in the higher position for 3 years or more. Upon their retirement, they should be paid pension in the office. Because how it used to operate, a lot of public officers would have been acting in the higher position for many years. And then they retire, but they will not get the pension in that higher office. They will get the pension in the lower office. And that was a very unfair situation. So in those circumstances, what used to happen, the PS will prepare a note for cabinet for the payment of an ex gratia award. We negotiated so that situation no longer exists. Once you're acting in the higher position for 3 years and you retire, you get your pension in the higher position. Now, the question must be asked, Sharon, having laid that foundation, how an ex gratia payment is made. And Sharon, before an ex gratia payment is made, you have to identify funds. You have to make the request to the Ministry of Finance. You have to justify why are you paying this ex gratia payment. It don't happen just so, as Watson came out and made the statement, just so. If we win the election, I will pay you all an ex gratia award, just so. It cannot happen. You have to justify. You have to say the rationale. Why is this ex gratia payment being made? Now, Sharon, let me point out to you the utter recklessness and foolishness of Watson Duke. Now, he has said that to the public officers under the PHA, that once he wins the election, I am asking this question. What happens to the person who votes for the PDP, but that person is not an employee of the PHA? What happens to that employee? Would that employee not get an ex gratia award, an ex gratia payment? And let me ask this other question. How would Watson Duke knows who voted for the PDP? How is he going to know? So that 10 persons working in a department, how he is going to determine that all 10 of them voted for the PDP?
Good question.
How is the separation going to be made? But more than that, Sharon, that statement is so rich with inequity. There is no equity in such a crazy open attempt to bribe the public officers in Tobago, because I submit that Watson Duke is openly bribing those officers attached to the PHA. On what basis is he justifying the payment of an ex gratia? How is the case to be made? Where are the funds coming from to make this payment? Where is he going to get the funds from? Because certainly there must be justification. And then the whole issue, let me just shift it a little more. So Watson Duke is making this promise in Tobago for the payment of an ex gratia. Just so. What about the public officers in Trinidad? How can a man who purports to lead the PSA and to represent the interests of all public officers, how could you stand and engage in such discrimination? So you are attempting to pay Tobago public officers an ex gratia, just so. What about the public officers in Trinidad? What about? I mean, this promise he has made is so very illogical. And you know what, Sharon? Watson Duke did the same thing in Trinidad when he went up for election. He promised to increase the salary of all those public officers whose salaries were between 5,000 to 7,000. He promised them, I will raise your salary to $10,000 a month. And they believed him. Up to this day, it hasn't happened because it cannot happen. They're still on 2013 salaries. So, ladies and gentlemen, PHA employees, please do not be misled by Watson Duke's statement that he will give you an ex gratia just so, and who he will give $10 million to each electoral district. Ladies and gentlemen, that cannot happen. That is pie in the sky. The public service operates under very clear procedures that you must, there are financial regulations in place that must be followed. That is the law. Any attempt to divert that, you will be committing a criminal offense. But Watson Duke is accustomed engaging in those kinds of conflicts. And people, because people want to live a better life, people grasp at what he's saying. But to Begonians, please listen to me this morning. Watson Duke cannot deliver on all those outrageous promises he's making. He cannot deliver because there are regulations in place, financial regulations. And anytime you make a request for any sums of money within the public service context, there must be justification and all proper documentation. This is not a situation where you say, I'm going to swim from Tobago to Trinidad, willy-nilly, and then they have a pick up on the coast. That's the kind of individual you're dealing with. Now, I mean, and I want to be going to listen. Watson Joker cannot be trusted. Watson Duke engaged in mass dismissal of the employees of the PSA. There was no denouncement from the labor movement. Yes? No denouncement from the labor movement on that issue. Watson Duke is on several rape charges. No denouncement from the trade union movement. Apparently the Boys Club protecting one of his own. Because Watson Duke fired so many employees from the PSA. And let me remind Tobago, he lost that case at the industrial court. I remember His Honor Vincent Cabrera, who is an honorable judge of the industrial court at this point, when he was president of Banking and General Workers Union, he took up that matter because the workers belong to BIGW. They were fired. Tobagonians, listen carefully. Those employees were fired because they wore their union jersey to work. This is a trade union leader, Watson Duke. And of course, the court found his action was harsh and oppressive. And the court directed that the workers be reinstated. Watson Duke had to pay those workers millions of dollars. And because of that action, the Public Services International, to which the PSA was affiliated to for over 30 years, that's an organization based in Geneva. That's an organization where all the public services unions all over the world are members. The PSI expelled the PSA because of the action of Watson Duke. So the Duke's illegal and dictatorial actions have cost the PSA millions of dollars. He has lost every single legal action, whether it was for his former executive colleagues or the employees of the PSA. So Tobago, beware. What you are seeing in broad daylight, do not go looking with a candle at night time. Watson Duke will fire all of you at the THA who are on contract. Should you take that decision to give him a chance? He isn't worth it. Tobagonians, this is a man on rape charges. This is a man who has been convicted. This is a man who has literally destroyed the PSA. This is a man who cannot account for $6.5 million for the period 2014 to 2015. I mean, Duke cannot be trusted. He's a destroyer who cannot account for the monies in the PSA. The question, Tobagonians, you must ask yourself is whether or not you have the information before you that Duke cannot be trusted. You have the information when you cannot account for money, over $6.5 million of the PSA money. You have the evidence. He came out publicly and admitted that he took over $500,000 from the PSA, saying he was going to retire. And when he got those funds and took on the elections in Tobago the last time around, and did not leave the position of president in the PSA. I have never heard of such a situation existing in all my life. So Tobagonians, you have the evidence. So the question you must ask yourself, can you trust Watson Duke with the management of public funds? And the answer that is quite easy because the evidence before you tells you that he cannot be trusted. And you know he's attempting to fool you all when he put Sally Agostina when he places him on the front line, and he is going to be the chief secretary candidate. Listen to me, Tobigonia. Watson Joker cannot be trusted to tell the truth. And I want, before I conclude, Sharon, I want to express my profound disappointment in Farley Augustine. He's a young man that, I have been watching over the years. He's a young man. He's a young man with a level head on his shoulders. But Farley Augustine, I want to tell you this morning. The old people have a saying, show me your friends and I will tell you who you are. You cannot want to occupy the position that what Watson Duke does in the PSA is not your business. To the contrary, my friend, that is your business. Because if you have aligned yourself to a man with no integrity, a man who does not understand the word accountability, honesty, transparency, if that man is not displaying those virtues and you align yourself to him, I am going to classify you in the same manner that I have classified Watson Duke. Because by association, you have embraced what he stands for. So that, to me, the choice is a very clear one. The PNM represents stability. And to be going in this position that what the PNM not doing anything for us, look back over the years, your standard of living has improved, infrastructure on the island has improved because of the PNM. The life you're enjoying now, look back 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, you will not at the point you are. And development is a slow process. Yes, it can be frustrating. But with the PNM, you know that you are safe. With the PDP, you're buying cat in bag. Please do not make mistakes. None of them in the PDP possesses the ability to operate the theatre professionally and in your interest. This is not a time to change horses, Tobigonians. This is not a time. You do not change horses in midstream because you are liable to drown. Hold on to the PNM party. The PNM will continue working for you. The PNM is not a perfect party. There is nothing called perfection in politics. But the PNM will continue to work in your best interest. Thank you, Sharon, for allowing me the opportunity to ventilate these three issues. I am available to answer any questions that anyone may wish to ask.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Primus. Well, in detail, all that you said, I hope that people are listening. And it's 7:49 a.m. So Trinidad and Tobago, we can open the lines and take some calls on 307-0930, 475-7426. We're taking your calls. We're going up to the 8 o'clock hour, and the lines are open. Lord Father, I heard so much. Call us up. Bruce, give us your numbers in Maraval Road.
342-0081, 466-5391. Sharon, I seen you.
Right here, just now. Right here. Right here. Go ahead. Take your calls if you have it.
The lines are open. You can call us up.
All right. I have one here.
Go ahead.
Paula, good morning. Oh gosh, wait. Hold on. Hold on, caller. Now, just to let you know, I'm using my cell phone. So you only can call me
Hello?
307. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon.
Good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Sharon, it could have never been said better than that. You see what Mrs. Primer said there is the gospel truth. She said she's been in PSA from 1978. I had been in PSA from 1974. And it moved from a bit where we had nothing in PSA. We were struggling. So Mrs. Batiste has brought kudos to PSA. She has brought wealth to PSA. And it pains me every time I speak about PSA to see how Mr. Duke has brought PSA down. If something I don't call again, because when I hear these things, it hurts me. Sharon is not nice. And I think Mr. Duke would do worse than that in the RHA, in the PHA, sorry. I hope that Tobagonians would listen. I don't think that she's saying that because she wants people to go against what's due, but she wants them not for him to do what he has done to PSA. And I am very, very, very passionate. I listen to Jennifer Frederick and I realize that girl, she's fighting. She is fighting for what they want PSA to be as it was. And I hope that they will really, really, really listen. And take cognizance of what I am in tears because I hate to see what has been done to PSA. Yeah, I have been a struggler in PSA. We have worked. And now the salaries, when I started to work, I worked for $196.95. And when Mrs. Batiste Primus negotiated that 29% for public servants were bosses, then we could have gone to anywhere and stand up because in those days we were struggling with salaries because we were very, very, very low salaries. Right? And I hope that the public servants would follow what Mrs. Jennifer Batiste say. Take up your booklet and read it, and you will see where Mr. Duke has been misleading you all. Have a nice day, Sharon. I'm so grateful to have the call this morning. So I can't get through, otherwise I'm Bruce was saying. Have a nice day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Gemma. And let me say again, the lines are open for everybody to call in,
Shall we have about a minute
everybody can call in,
We have about a minute again.
Mrs. Primus, I think I have to have you back again. Because I think I have to have you back again. We have 1 minute before the ads come up. So I think, I have to have you back again.
Thank you very much, Sharon, for this opportunity. And Tobagonians, my fellow Tobagonians, I love you all as usual. Do the right thing, do the wise thing. Trinidad and Tobago, do have a joyful day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye,
so much.
Sharon. Bye-bye, everyone. Bruce, bye-bye to you too.
Take care.
Okay, my dear. I'll call you after. Yes, Bruce. So the countdown is there. Guys? All right, and we'll be back. When we come back, we'll carry on some more discussions.
Yes.
All right? Don't shift your dial. Because I had to take off my video because I had something doing now.
Okay.
So I didn't want to be turning away and you know? Yeah.
All right.
So, Trinidad and Tobago, don't shift your dial. We'll be right back.
This is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpson's Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families and honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
Thank you, CTS College, for awarding me a scholarship to pursue a degree.
Thank you, CTS College. The flexible class time ensured I had enough time to spend with my family while earning my degree. Thank you, CTS College, for making my dream become a reality. The excellent student support made my educational journey a successful one.
Thank you, CTS College, for providing me the resources I needed to get the job that I wanted.
Thank you, CTS College. Start your degree today at CTS College. www.ctscollege.com 671-2551.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Dr. Livette. Join him right here on your radio every Friday afternoon from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. for your dose of the health and wellness in a program that is sure to change your life. Popular for promoting Livette rather than diet, Dr. Livette has transformed a number of lives nationwide and is now live on the Street 919 FM every Friday from 5:05 p.m. Tune in and also learn about the U-Juice to build your immunities and promote overall great health. Dr. Livette on the Street 919 FM this and every Friday from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. It's time that you live.
Welcome the Christmas holidays this year with quality and attractive furniture from Stylus Furniture Limited. 2 locations, 51 Rushwood Street, San Fernando and 101 Crackness Village in Princestown. Select from a wide range of contemporary furniture to enhance your homes. Now open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call today, 652-2542. Season's greetings to all our customers and friends from Stylus Furniture Limited. Stylus Furniture Limited. For this time in you.
From the studio to the stage, every Friday between 3 to 4 p.m. Right here on the street, 919 FM. Radio you can see. Log on to our Facebook and YouTube so you can see live interviews and performances from some of our very own local superstars. Right here on the street, 919 FM.
What is Apex? It is the pinnacle of high-performance vision through a lens. It's clarity, no matter what angle you look at. It's comfort, no matter what you do all day, every day. And it's customized with every digital measurement your eyes require to see at their very best. Apex Digital Lenses by Value Optical, the ultimate lens design for your eyes. Value Optical, expert care for your eyes.
The Street 919 FM is bringing the Christmas spirit right into your homes, vehicles, and on your mobile phones like never before. Hey, Christmas time with the best Soca Parang mix. Yes, join this exciting segment, Parang Soca Fever, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 9:45 p.m., 12:30 p.m., and 6:45 p.m. until Christmas.
This is Christmas, so about Merry Christmas.
Right here on your favorite Christmas station, The Street 919 FM.
Christmas, Christmas, a sweet Jamaican Christmas.
Sponsored by Shandy and Royal Cast. Our culture, our taste.
Police, good day. Officer Best Price here. Johnny Q Auto Parts Division?
Yes, sir.
I'm here to investigate an assault on batteries.
Excuse me, sir?
Is it true? You have batteries selling for $488?
Yes. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries.
So I could buy a battery for $488?
Yes, sir. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed and distributed by Massey Automotive.
Which part?
Right here at Johnny Q Hardware and Auto Parts Division, 15 Arrowbita Avenue, Woodbrook. And our new Johnny Q Superstore, located at Lowlands Mall off Claude Noel Highway in Tobago. You could call 63 Tools.
Alright, thanks boss. Nah man. Granny,
do you have $488 to lend, man?
Something extraordinarily exciting is happening all over the country. The Multiplier X Effect.
NLCB Scratch players have been extremely ecstatic as they can maximize their winnings up to 17.5 million in cash with the new Multiplier Trio of Games.
Okay. For just $10, $20, and $50, play the trio of 10X, 20X, and 50X games for a chance to win your way to 17.5 million in cash and up to 45 chances to win.
The new Multiplier Trio. Play all three and multiply the excitement today. Players must be 18 years and older. Please play responsibly.
After all the talk during the week, don't switch off on the weekend and keep it on the street. It's classic soca and classic kaiso when you're liming with the live wire on Saturdays from 5 to 7 p.m. only on the Street 919 FM.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko Sangre Grande, is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guest. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Friday night, Sunday Ministry of Worship, Children Hour, and the Word from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. and Friday night, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. all night prayer for our nation. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated at Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
In touch with God. Turn your radio on. We got this. I cannot wait for election morning. Tell them why. Tell them why. I depend down to me elbow, darling. Yeah. So right now, let me fix up. Come on, now let me link up. Bring a friend, let me build up. Build Tobago as one. Come to country, they know. The key and the mama is the way that we love. Provide representation. Hey, we got this. We got this. We got this. PNL. We got this. We got this. We got this. Whoa, yeah.
December 6th, take no chance. Protect your future. Vote PNM. Great is the PNM.
The Street 91.9 FM brings you today's tips to improve your financial literacy. Improving your financial literacy is a never-ending endeavor that needs to be prioritized. As you work on improving your financial literacy, it's important to continue your momentum. Here are your tips. Automate your contributions. Automating your weekly, bi-weekly, or even monthly contributions is a great way to ensure that you are consistently contributing towards your investments and retirement funds without having to worry about making manual contributions yourself. This can eliminate a lot of time and work that is involved while making sure that you are always working towards your financial goals, not to mention taking advantage of compound interests. That was your financial tip brought to you by The Street 91.9 FM.
This is the Street 919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of November 18th, 2021 stands at new positive cases 537, total active cases 7,950, total recovered patients 54,544, total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present 64,402. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So guys, welcome back. Just a bit of information for you. Tobagonians, it's the merriest time of the year. Christmas at Lowlands Mall, Tobago's #1 shopping and entertainment destination. This Saturday, November 20th, come and witness the blessing of the crash. Enjoy panelist Gerard Balfour, star vocalist Shanicia and Yolanda, and Sweet Parang from El Corazon de Parang. And it's all from 3 p.m. Also, big Christmas savings from most stores and sumptuous choices from the food court. Christmas is yours at Lowlands Mall. DirecTV is gifting you more movies for your Christmas with free installation when you purchase a prepaid kit. Plus, get $99 free credit when you activate and top up 30 days. So sign up for DirecTV prepaid and start dashing through the shows today. Promotion ends December 17th. Do you know your legal rights? Do you have burning legal questions you always wanted the answers for? Then let's talk legal. Join us right here on the Street 909 FM as we discuss legal information and administration at its finest. Every Monday from 11:15 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. and Thursdays from 10:05 a.m. to 10:35 a.m. as we discuss matters pertaining to you. Let's Talk Legal is brought to you by the L. Daniel and Associates Legal Administrative Firm. Let's Talk Legal, democratizing law, right here on the Street 909 FM every Monday from 11:15 a.m. and Thursday from 10:05 a.m. The L. Daniel and Associates located on Taylor Street, Woodbrook, and our opening hours are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Huddle Room is now open in collaboration with Maracas Bacon Shark. That's right, seaside flavor is in Central. Bacon Shark, aloo pies, kingfish, shrimps, and daily lunch menus of your all-time favorites like stewed chicken, macaroni pie, curry chicken, pilau, and so much more. Follow the Huddle Room and taste Maracas on social media. Bacon Shark is served from 10 a.m. and lunches from 11 a.m. See you and your taste buds at the Huddle Room and Maracas Bacon Shark. The best of both worlds. Also call 488-BAKE or 75-SHARK in the Port of Spain area. Welcome the Christmas holidays this year with quality and attractive furniture from Stylus Furniture Limited. Our two locations, 51 Rushwood Street, San Fernando, and 101 Cragnish Village in Princestown. Select from a wide range of contemporary furniture to enhance your homes. Now open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can call us at 652-2542. Season's greetings to all our customers and friends from Stylus Furniture Limited. Stylus Furniture Limited, for the style in you. Value Optical wishes to advise the public that all 13 branches are open full-time to provide expert eye care services to you. All of our regular services are now available. For your safety, we continue to practice the established health and safety protocols, and we recommend that you make an appointment for all testing services. Please call us at 225-4865 or toll-free 800-2020 for all inquiries on opening hours, eye testing availability, and how we can assist your eye care needs. Value Optical, caring for your eyes. For all your hardware, building materials, auto parts, small tool rentals, pets and pet supplies, gravel and sand also available. Don't forget PowerMaster, Optiman, Fata, and Megastar batteries starting from $488. And it's all at Johnny Q, number 15 Arapita Avenue, Woodbrook, and our new Johnny Q Superstore in Lowlands Mall, Tobago, off Clonmel Highway. Just call 63 Tools. Christmas classics.
All right. Bruce, my paint is already. You know, I paint up the shop a little bit. You know, I touch up the thing. And you know, Kevin, do the thing. I will send you a picture. But no, you still have to come because I have to divide.
Yeah, well, when I come up, we will see about that, man. I can still come up early in the morning. I still come up early in the morning.
Yes, but he do the thing. I tell him, but he get a shock, but...
All that in it.
He get one in the head. But he thing. Anyhow, guys, we're back. It's 8:14 a.m. I want to thank Mrs. Baptiste Primus, who listens to this program every single day, Mr. and Mrs. Primus. And Mr. and Mrs. Regis, the chairman of our Titans of Democracy, Mr. Regis. You know that chairman? Yes. When you see, when chairman here we and he can't hear, he'll be going mad, you know. Oh, so, only better know. Let me say good morning to Mr. Chansey. Chansey, darling, you know, we love you, and I'm giving you all your space, and when you're ready, you just call me. You know that. All right? To Mr. and Mrs. Chance, to Mr. Chansey boy, we love you, love you. I know the death of Mr. Pilgrim, and that was his real good friend. Yeah. I know he take it a little hard, you know? So, tell you we love you, and missing you. But guys, it's 8:40. Let me just take this call because I want to get into something. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon and Bruce, and to all the Titans everywhere. I want to salute Miss Primus this morning. Excellent information. The Bible states the lack of information, knowledge of people will perish. I want to talk to the lovely people of Tobago. Most of us Trinidadians love you. Tobago, you're looking good right now. You are about to take off in a big way. The A&R Roberts International Airport will be completed shortly. You have 5-star hotel will be going up. The inter-island transportation system has been corrected. These are to enhance the tourism product. There has been infrastructural development. You have new hospitals, health centers, new police stations, fire stations, and so on. In agriculture, there's a boost so that we can feed ourselves given this COVID-19 virus. Small businesses have tried it. So now on December 6th, you have to do the right thing and vote for a group of people who have experience in running the THA. You don't want to put people who have no experience in running anything. They're just exposing lies and propaganda. Remember, people who lie to you will steal from you. Look at the PSA. That organization is now bankrupt. The people of Trinidad and Tobago gave the UNC and the PP a chance. What did they do? They bankrupt the country. The same people are the people behind the PDP. According to Mr. Manning, God rest his soul in peace, I am saying the PDP lacks the experience, the political acumen, and negotiating skills. Therefore, to put them to run the THA will be a disaster. I don't want them to be wailing and gnashing of teeth after December 6th. Now to Ms. Cordner, when I heard you on the platform, I was impressed. You are a beauty with brains. As a fellow UEN, I am proud of you. I think you may be pursuing a master's degree soon. As a young person, we do things. Ask the female UNC mayor in Chaguanas. Tobago, I rest my case. Blessings to Tobago, all of you. We love you from Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, all the best. Remember, put the right people, experienced people who have the political will and acumen and negotiation skill to run the THA. Bye-bye, everybody.
All right. Thank you very much, Carol. So, Trinidad and Tobago, 8:17 a.m. You know, having a conversation earlier this morning and having one in a short while ago, callers, hold on. When you watch the video, now I am not going to put back up that video because I find that's degrading to anything concerning children, senior citizens, and females, which is unwarranted. All you know, I don't interfere with that. I'm not going down that line. I put myself in that position. I have a granddaughter. I have daughters-in-law. Carnival, we just play mass. Carnival, we play mass. And the best of us, you hear what I'm telling you? The best of us that's behaving some kind of manner. You see, let me tell all you. I always hear people say, hey, that people, when you watch them, I could tell you there's a particular individual I know working in a particular place of high excellence, as you call it. Carnival Monday and Tuesday, don't interfere with her. When she break away, tongue is hers. And Ash Wednesday, and the week after that, and you see her at her office, sitting at her space, you'll never believe Let me tell people something. You didn't see her performing any act. You didn't see her exposing and opening up and showing you all her private parts. You didn't see her in any compromising position with anything looking unwarranted. If that is the person, and I'm still saying, I cannot make out that person, Bruce, in the darkness of the night, and somebody bending over. I didn't see anybody's face.
That's right.
How you know is that person? And we have people doctoring whether it is yes or not that is the person. To me, that is irrelevant at this time.
That's right.
And if that is how we intend to behave with our young people in society, especially females, and Fali Augustus and Watson Duke and the whole of PDP, shame on you all. If that was leaked out of your camp, from my information, Colin White is going to do my investigation, is that the person or persons and the girl is friends, so you're trying to degrade character. After politics, aren't you all going to be speaking to one another? And don't you know it's against the law to do people things like that?
Love of money.
They don't know that?
Love of money, love of money.
They don't know it's against the law to do things like that. And let me tell you, the cyber unit can bring it back to the original sender. Don't you know that? Look, only give me a break. But what I want to put up, I have some things to put up. I have messages to send. I am not coming off. All you can tell me how much all you want. And you know what? I want to open the lines. I want to engage the PDP supporters. You're welcome to call in for us to have a discussion. You see, on Monday or so, I want to open up the lines to have a discussion with the PDP supporters. I want you to call and talk with me. I want you to tell me why you will want to vote for the PDP. I want you to tell me that. Mr. Archer, talk to me because I have some videos I want to put up.
Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Bruce. Good morning, Trinidad and tomorrow to be. Sharon, let me tell you something with these people. It seems to me like Duke and these fellas have no joy to it. They have no sisters. They have no mother. I don't know why these people going on to. It's desperation. Anytime you see people doing these things, it's because of desperation. If Franca was not a threat, none of this foolishness would have never come up. And you could see when people don't have respect for young people, young ladies, they does not have no respect for women, they have for females. You have to respect your young, brilliant female. When you do these things, it's because, right, if you have your wife, because you and your wife fall out or anything, you go on the street and say, talk your bedroom story and all kind of thing, because of you two fall out. That's foolishness. You don't do them nonsense. And I'm warning young people, young ladies especially, stand up and defend Franca. Try to be you. If it was you, the same thing would happen to you.
But Mr. Archer, so what you're telling me? If it is I ask you for your vote and you ain't vote for me and I have a little dirt on you, I'm going to let it go in the public domain?
That's what happened. That's what happened. Because let me tell you something. My granddaughter, I had a chat with her night before last night when she came home from work. And she's telling me, she'll call me, Papa, if I had intention to go into politics, I will never, and furthermore, this thing turned me off. I don't even want to go and vote. I want to go and vote. That turned me off clean from politics. Turned me off clean. And they say these big people, you teach somebody in school, you taught somebody in school, and you're going out the road and talk all them. What respect this young lady will have for you again? What respect? What respect? And like they don't understand that the young, let me say school children, see that because them school children going into their phone and see and hear all them nonsense. And you know, Sharon, when you listen to the message of hate TVP pushing out in Tobago here, I sat down home yesterday evening and a PDP vehicle passed and make it hate when I tell you. You could, and here, and you know they have a pastor with them, pastor brains with these people. And he going to church and preach to people. I wonder if Pastor brains are never real. Then you have the other advancing boy, the boy Craig. All these people are church people. And I am asking, they have sorting high class, high class people used to rape people in Tobago. You will watch somebody who have criminal record.
Well, more workers have been...
Christian, brave criminal record and stand up and say he's a good man, was a good woman. I can understand that. I cannot understand that. And I'm warning the young people of Tobago, Trinidad and Tobago in fact, be careful of the people you hear ill-treating young, brilliant women. Good morning, Sharon and Franca. I'm asking you, please, keep your head on your shoulder, keep your head up high. The people of Tobago, young people of Tobago love you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chance. So many things I could say, guys. So many things. I see all you have ballot box, box to put in all your name and this and that and the other. Watson, you get permission from the gambling and gaming industry to do all them kind of thing? Watson, you get from the you have to apply when you're doing things like that to the police service. You get permission to do all these things? Look, Angie, talk to me quick. Bruce, get ready to put up the thing.
Yeah.
Bruce and everyone else. But Sharon, I just want to say a little something on that. All of us, every one of us do some kind of crap when we were growing up. That when you look back now, you wonder, how I could I do that stupidness? So, whatever it is, the important thing to me is that you're able to get that strength and that courage and that determination to pull yourself out of it. And to Franca, forward and upward. You ain't do nothing worse than anybody else. Have a very good.
Thank you very much. Bruce?
Yes, my dear.
Look, viewers, all you need to jump on the WhatsApp, I killed this WhatsApp in my mind. Jump on the, I always, Facebook. Jump on the YouTube now and Facebook quickly. And Bruce, we have to talk, eh? We have to talk because we need to go get on to, we must be on TikTok on mornings. Come on, guys. Jump on 263 Facebook and 389 YouTube. Get on, and I'm putting up the videos as I speak right now. Get on. Caller, good morning, quickly. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Sharon. Morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Sharon, if you heard that speech last night from Franca, I don't know if you heard it.
No.
I would like them to play that speech.
I tried to get
God, it touched me. It almost brought tears to my eyes.
Yes,
Never knew that girl was an orphan. She grew up
I
in
want to
vulnerable
get it. I'm trying to get a number for her.
She took Farley as confident, and that is what Farley...
That the Farley who is a school teacher.
Last night.
I heard Diana.
If you listen that thing meeting last night where Ayana, Webster Roy, Franca, and the first part of Tracy's speech, it would touch you and you want to cry.
I'm going to try to pull it. All right, thank you very much. But guys, I want.
I think it's last week we interviewed her, yes.
Yeah. But I will go back on I'll get it. And I'm trying to get her number. Okay. So don't worry. Let me tell you, I'm in defense of people who people have been trying to degrade them because I'm a product of that. People try to do me that on a regular basis. I am in defense of that. Because I am not perfect. I'm not no perfect person. I am no perfect person. None of us perfect. None of us perfect. And because I'm telling you, she and Farley and they are friends. How can you do that? How can your team do that to somebody that when you're finished, you have to look in her face in your community? How can you do that? And you profess to be a school teacher? You can't teach my children. You can't teach my children. Is it because you're afraid of her? Is it because you're afraid of her? Well, I'm telling all you're going to get level representation from the ground up, because that's where she came from. Listen, that's where she came from. That's where she came from. And if that is her, people are entitled to change.
Sean, what YouTube?
People are entitled to change.
Take a peep at YouTube.
Yes.
This nastiness.
Right. Come on. I don't want to hear nothing. Imani clap all you. All of you all are supporters of wrongdoing. You want to tell me you want to go down on a woman if that is her, because they show you a video of her bending over and a video of somebody dancing. You ain't see her doing anything. She ain't raped nobody. But you have a raper man. That's all you're supporting. And you have no problem with that. But you're coming here, all you don't get me vexed this morning. Because I'll take the first flight out. And I don't want nobody support and fund me. I personally will do it and go through the streets to tell them why they mustn't vote for PDP. You're not too disingenuous.
Brother man.
You're not too disingenuous. You have your wife, you have your daughter, you have your sister, you have your mother, and that's what y'all will do to a friend? They call it rock so. Put that up. I ready for war. You touch one, you touch all, and I'm ready. Take what all you're getting, because I ain't saying back. Hit me.
Against terminations, dismissals, and the like. Here's more. The largest union in the country, the PSA, has sent home staff. Workers reached out to TV6 saying they got to work today only to realize it was their last day. Employees of the PSA's media center have received letters titled Termination of Services.
Today, the PSA's executive would have made a decision to send home 20 of its office staff. We will be running a very tight ship, a very hard ship. We will be running a very tight ship, a very hard ship.
What do you make of the terminations?
11 workers fought and won against Watson Duke 2 years ago when we were fired. We believe that he always had it in for us. So this is something we knew was coming when he won, or if he had won the election. We believe that he always had it in for us. So this is something we knew was coming when he won, or if he had won the election when he won. Yes, we knew this was coming. It's something in making that he's planning something bigger.
The Progressive Democratic Patriots will ensure that all government workers before December 25th receive an ex gratia payment. Really? We mean that.
Teaching workforce is too large. That's a problem.
Approximately 67% of Tobago's labor force is employed in government and government-related activities. So we have this crisis of everybody working for government.
Every employee in Tobago, I call upon you tonight to listen. Because I tell you this, that your jobs are in danger.
Next one, Sharo. Okay.
We don't want no bad vibes in the land.
Teaser.
Farley wants to become chief secretary without going through the normal channels. After over 15 years and counting, and after over 2,000 consultations that we have had in Tobago, Watson and Farley have placed their own personal agendas, their own personal priorities ahead of that of the people of Tobago. Because all throughout the discussions on the Tobago Autonomy Bill, Chief Secretary Ansel Dennis would tell you, because he sat in some of the meetings, it was about Farley ranting and raving about how to become the Chief Secretary without going through his political leader.
The position of Chief Secretary will be on the ballot separate and apart from your area rep. So when you go to vote in Palataville, Lansom, Speyside, that's the district, you will have a section of the ballot where you will get to pick the Chief Secretary you want.
Farley on one hand wanting to become Chief Secretary without the support of his political leader, and Watson Duke on the other hand wanting to become Prime Minister by ensuring that his first order of business is to see Tobago secede from Trinidad.
One boat ride down, full up of Tobagonians, we come down to negotiate our departure from Trinidad. What happens? The Constitution dissolves. There's no longer Trinidad and Tobago. There's Trinidad by itself, Tobago by itself.
And at a meeting before, I told you what that means and how and what would be the consequences for us. So it is important, ladies and gentlemen, for you to know that you ought to come out on December 6, 2021 to vote and to protect your future.
Join up in the heat. Go ahead, Bruce. Put them up. I will talk after. Let Imani Clark take that.
The problem that we have in Tobago is that the teaching workforce is too large.
Let we stop the foolish talk about the THA employing too much people. Everybody has the ambition to want to work for government.
Teaching workforce is too large. That's a problem.
Is anybody in this Port of Spain borough, in the Port of Spain Corporation, arguing about how many people are employed there?
Teaching workforce is too large.
Let we stop the foolish talk. Is anybody in the Arima Borough Corporation arguing about how many people are employed by the borough?
Teaching workforce is too large.
And who cares? Is anybody quarreling about the people in San Fernando?
Teaching workforce is too large. That's a problem.
Let we stop the foolish talk.
The problem that we have in Tobago is that the teaching workforce is too large.
The point that they are making, and I hope you listen and understand, is that the Tobago House of Assembly is employing too many people. Where does Watson and his team want people to be employed?
And I want somebody to rebut what his name is saying, Punchin, and tell him, and tell me, and tell all of us that there is another way. How many private sectors or businesses have survived during COVID?
Because of our peculiar circumstances, where the private sector in Tobago is small, it behoves the THA to pick up the brunt of labor within the labor market.
The THA has been willing to find a way to matriculate some of its employees into the private sector.
Mr. Duke, you realize your colleague is digging your grave politically, because if he's going to take away all the people's easy, do-nothing THA work, you will have no chance in 2021.
And I tell you, my brothers and sisters, all contract workers within the Tobago House of Assembly, be you PNM, be you whoever you are, you need to protect your job from December 6th.
Teaching workforce is too large.
And who cares?
And we are taking Tobago to where their dream resides. Tobago,
which is where political independence, which means they cut free of the reliance on Trinidad. No teaching work because you're going to reduce the amount of staffing.
Their priority rather is to ensure that they manage on the basis of lies.
PNM has done nothing good for Tobago.
That they manage on the basis of hate.
I hate them, these sycophants.
And most importantly, that they manage on the basis of spite.
I want it to stick and stay in your mind. People just remember last words. See them people, them big red flag. You had no justice for after elections. No justice. And make it out tonight. These are my last words. Those people with big red flags in the yard, there is no justice for you. No justice. None. We will deal with you after elections.
They are about disrespecting our women folk, calling all young girls stink and dirty and all kind of story. No respect for young women. They are about disrespecting the institution that we have grown to respect. And when I look back, I see evidence of it in terms of how they would have treated with the 6-6 deadlock in the assembly chamber. Night after night, they were there sleeping, eating fried chicken in the assembly chamber. Some lie down on table, running up and down the place. And I said to myself, Lord, have mercy. I hope this is not July 27, 1990, brought back in Tobago. That is what you get from the leadership of the PDP.
Elizabeth Augustine, first of all, it's not like to say, well, she's ready. She's not ready for the position as Chief Secretary.
You can't give a thief your post to hold.
Bruce, I saw where Franca would have spoken last night. I don't know how much time we have, but I know that some people didn't hear it. And would you be able to play it? Okay, so you're not seeing. Just now. Let me take a call here. In the meantime, caller, good morning. Just now, hold on for me. I think it's Liz Williams. Yeah. Let me on a page. It says Liz Williams shared it. I'm going to share it to your page. Let me share it to you. Yeah. I wonder if I could share it. I could share it to you. I don't know. Let me see. All right, I'll tell you. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning to you, Miss Felix.
Kingsley, what's up?
That's cool, man. If you want to get it to the thing that's coming on my mind, I did no research, I have everything in there. Say, don't say the internet is not easy. If it's a baby and I can't use it, it's very easy. Right. You have to be bright to use the internet, you know. Everything is up here. So step right there. Right. You cut some taste and everything that you could do it. Remember, people look at the P, the bloggers on Facebook for and police and all kind of thing. But Ms. Felix, I must say this morning, once again, Ms. Jennifer, with her voice sung powerful as ever, showing she's ready to take back the PSA. She's definitely right. Because where is Roger to dismiss that nasty act? What was Duke say? He classed himself as Buster. He understand what Butler do. He know. He as a trade union, you should have never asked trade union leader. You should never say that. He was supposed to be expelled one time, but you know they like him. The union like him, so all them afraid him. Roger and all them afraid was in shock. That's why they wouldn't say nothing. But thank God Miss Booty stay alive to bring it out this morning and to keep it alive. That to say that how you could compare yourself? How you could it come like any crime minister in this country comparing themselves as the father of the nation. There's only one father of the nation, and that is Eric Williams, the brother of the nation, uncle of the nation. But there's only one father of the nation. What Eric Williams do for this country, he fight the whites to make we get independent and republican. And you telling me that you do more than Butler? Even a child will not born know what Butler do for this country. And that is why with Jennifer, with this sit right, every single year, Road Shannon is massive and go up there and watch this man's statue and lay flowers like candle and talk what he do and what the achievement for the working class in this country. But Andy Roger gone silent. And all of them, the rest of them are incompetent now to call them out. Where's all of them? Where's all of them to dismiss that statement? A press conference was to hold and tell what wasn't shook. Stop it. How dare you for vote? For vote you jag a dead man name down the road. I cannot accept it. But again, Ms. Bootis talked for me this morning. She talked a lot. She talked powerful and she talked from she heart because I heard. She had disappointed. She had disappointed. This woman spent 40 years fighting for working class. And you hear the kind of mess the PSA in right now. What the son, mother, father leave the PSA. They leave it in good hands. And now, look what hands it come in. The devil hands. Tobago. You see what going this morning? The devil was trying not to hear, not to make Tobago hear what the lady was saying, you know. But God is more stronger than man and woman. Tobago hear this morning. And I know Tobago will vote against Watson Joke. Tobago, and I have a vision, I believe Valley will lose his seat, you know. I believe that Fali will lose his seat now. Because you know why? This Tobago, this young boy feel already he don't make it already, you know. What he just called, what we eating, what we living, what are we talking, that's take him in. Do not be fooled. Do not be fooled. No large motorcade. And no pay no fancy masks and fancy clothes to go for nomination to make a win election. No paying people and getting them roti to support and the PDD will win election. We have to fight. And today I am saying this, I'm going to fight for Tobago because I know if Tobago reach in the hands of Watson Chook, it could be madness, it could be chaos, Tobago be on that. Tobago might go independent. Just so, it's like how we wake up one and see Section 24 pass. We might get Tobago independent. And we don't know nothing how come independent.
Leave it there, Kingsley. I want to play something. Leave it there.
Okay, then. Don't give us for this. Have a nice day.
Well said, Kingsley. I find these days you're making some real good contribution because you're calling a good program and you're following all the guidelines. You're not being disrespectful. Hats off to you. If you stay that way, you and I go be friends. I want to tell Franca this morning, I send in all my strength for you. Plenty love. I standing up behind you as a woman, as a strong woman, a black strong woman. I standing up behind you this morning because I'm reading some comments. People saying you may not be perfect. You may not be perfect. We may not be perfect, but we have room for change. And if Bruce could change me and I could change Bruce, we go live happy together.
Of course.
All you're too disingenuous and too nasty. Play the clip. It's a minute and something long. We have time. Play it. If we didn't hear it last night, we're hearing it today.
And I said the things I said, and I'm not going to use my youngness to say, well, I was right. No, of course, I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. And you see, the thing is, when it is that your opponents know your strength, they will use it against you. And I want to tell the PDP tonight, you didn't bring me down. You released the warrior in me. Okay. Instead of, I know that the intention was to get Frank out the race, but guess what? I am ready for war. And I told the political leader today, she said, how you feeling? I said, ready for war.
Warish, we warish. I'm not hearing you, Sharon.
Trinidad and Tobago. Huh?
Oh, I'm not saying I wasn't hearing you.
No, right here. But I will get the other part.
What a whole clip, you had to send that whole thing to me.
Yeah, I will get it. But to Tobago, let me tell you this. And it's the same thing. When elections comes around, we like to play, we come in to throw dirty linens at persons, the integrity and the name. But at the end of that, we have to live together. The PNM don't fight like that. We fight on what we're going to do, what we come here for, how we want it implemented. We're not about dirty tactics and nastiness. But if you want, we could give you it.
Mm-hmm.
But as the Secretary of the National Women's League, I'm telling all you this morning, do not try to degrade women. And you heard it in the clips that I played this morning. Do not try to degrade women. Oh God, you come from a woman. Don't try to degrade them. Mrs. Rowley, good morning.
Hello?
Load on your PC. Load on your PC. Mrs. Rowley, listen to us on the phone.
Yes, no, let me put off this. You're listening, you are not because. Morning, my dear, how are you?
I am good. We just did not just see the noise and the echo, the noise.
Just now. Yes, I am saying yes. Franca, I am behind you 100%. Franca, I cannot fight war. I am fighting my war for you on my knees. And we are going to pray for you. And you have to win that race. Franca, don't worry with these dirty men. Don't let no man pull you down. It's only a stupid man. Just fall down and don't get up and run. Right? A wise woman would fall down and get up and run again and win the race. But Franca, you don't bother with them. We are here praying for you. We are here praying for you that you are going to win. Don't worry with that boy. He have no class. They have no class, because if he had any class at all, he would not talk these things that he say about you. He have a mother. I think his mother died, but he have. I'm sure he have sisters, or he have aunts, or he have mother. He have that are females, and he are talking about you. Listen up. Those dog men, you don't bother with them, Franca. You raise your head and go for it. And you are going to win that election. We are praying for you. Don't let them pull you down.
Thank you very much.
You hear me?
Rowley.
And I wish everybody all the best in that race. Don't worry with them.
Thank you so kindly. Bruce.
Boy.
Pick a side.
We don't want no bad vibes in the land. Pick a side. Whether we ready up for the task. Call security.
All you take out the vengeance of a moho from me. I want to drop it hard. We cannot and we must not do these things. And I'm telling Holly this morning, I'm standing up with Franca. Franca, let me tell you something. Go and do what you have to do. You continue walking and talking to your people, because let me tell you, the best representation does come from the ground up. and you have it. Hit me.
We don't want no bad vibes in the land. Because I Rather me ready up for the task. Because I Rather ready to pump, rather ready to wave, rather ready to vote, ready to make me name, only ready to fight hard and save God from up top to your yard. Oh, security!
Sharo.
Bruce.
So we out of time.
And I want to tell, huh?
We out of time.
We gone where?
We out of time.
Oh, God, oh, Jesus Christ. All right, so people, Trinidad and Tobago, I didn't realize that. I'm so sorry. Anyhow, talk to you on Monday, please, God. Palatuve, Lance for me, Speyside, Franca Cordner is your woman in the next election on the 6th of December. Put your ex by the ballies for her. We're gonna go talk to her Monday. We gonna have a good weekend. I'm gonna be safe. Bye. Ciao.
We don't want no bad vibes in the land. Because I Rather me ready up for the task. Because I Rather ready to pump, rather ready to wave, rather ready to vote, ready to make me name, only ready to fight hard and save God from up top to your yard. We don't pick the side. We ready to ride. We are the money fire. We are the money energy.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
The Street 909 FM has been asked to announce the passing of Yvonne Modis, who departed this life at the age of 66 years on Sunday, the 14th of November 2021, at his residence, Fessini Village, Labrie. He will be lovingly remembered as the son of the late Olive and Claude Modis, husband of Ava Modis, father of Siobhan Modis, stepfather of Dion Sutherland and Marlon Gibbons, grandfather of Kellis Hernandez, godfather of Mystique Stewart, brother of Reynold Modis, Avis Frederick, Kenny Modis, Trevor Modis, deceased, Nixon Modis, Elvis Cuffey, Patrice Modis, Barry Modis, and Rhonda Henry, uncle of 32, great-uncle of 33, great-great-uncle of 2, cousin of many, in-law of many, father-in-law of Estella Dick and Shonella Modis, relative of the Modis, Philip Alexander Roberts Bartio, Franklin County and George families, friend of many. The funeral service for the late Yvonne Modis will take place on Saturday, the 20th of November 2021 at 2 p.m. at Elite Funeral Home Chapel, thence to the Labrie Cemetery. The funeral service will also be streamed live via Elite Funeral Homes Limited Facebook page. Inquiries can be made at Elite Funeral Homes Limited at 648-3462.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families and honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623 633-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
We're back, and we came straight to Royal Castle to pick up some delicious food. We got a queen bucket, a king bucket, some royal wings, a family meal, a few combos, some extra sides, a rotisserie chicken, and a snack box. Oh, and that delicious honey mustard sauce, it's really lashing. Rudolph, do you think we should get some for Mrs. Claus and the elves, too? Happy holidays from Royal Castle.
Welcome the Christmas holidays this year with quality and attractive furniture from Stylist Furniture Limited. 2 locations, 51 Rushwood Street, San Fernando, and 101 Crackness Village in Princestown. Select from a wide range of contemporary furniture to enhance your homes. Now open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call today, 652-2542. Season's greetings to all our customers and friends from Stylist Furniture Limited. Stylist Furniture Limited. For the style in you.
Something extraordinarily exciting is happening all over the country. The Multiplier X Effect.
NLCB Scratch players have been extremely ecstatic as they can maximize their winnings up to 17.5 million in cash with the new Multiplier Trio of Games.
Okay. For just $10, $20, and $50, play the trio of 10X, 20X, and 50X games for a chance to win your way to 17.5 million in cash and up to 45 chances to win.
The new Multiplier Trio. Play all 3 and multiply the